What's up guys, Trader Neil here, back at you with another crypto video. So today we're going to be talking about the big three cryptos out there, maybe the big four: Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, and Solana. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the psychology of the market now that inauguration is passed, now that Trump is president. I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on where I'm expecting the market to go over the next couple weeks to couple months, especially now that inauguration has happened. I want to give you guys my honest opinion about where the market could be going. But before we get started, as always, I would appreciate it if you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel at Trader Neil, as you guys can see on the screen here. I post videos every other day for the most part, and I give you guys my market analysis whenever I can. And just wanted to say, quick plug, we are so close to 3K subscribers here, guys. We are literally 70 subscribers away from hitting 3K. I know we can do it by the end of the month, so if we could hit that, I would be so appreciative, guys. And just another little thing, I posted an AI video just the other day with my favorite picks for this coming bull run. So if you guys are interested in AI coins, I definitely would recommend you guys check this one out. And yeah, let's jump into the BTC analysis here. So just the other day, literally the morning of inauguration on Monday, guys, BTC screamed above previous all-time highs here at 108, and momentarily actually did make a new all-time high at 109K. It just missed 110K here, but Bitcoin did in fact make a new all-time high on Monday. And at the moment, guys, I'm not getting overly bearish on Bitcoin, but I have to say that we do have a daily SFP of our all-time high here. And on the weekly chart, you know, if the weekly closed like this with an SFP of our previous highs, personally, I wouldn't be the biggest fan of that. You know, a liquidity grab above previous all-time highs without any follow-through wouldn't make me, let's say, the most bullish on this market. In terms of like divergences, I'm not seeing anything on the weekly. Yes, there is a weekly RSI high here, but until there is also a weekly higher high here on price action 2, you don't have any bearish divergences. And personally, before I would get like overly bearish in the market as well, guys, I would want to see the RSI get to extremes here, at least in this vicinity between like 82 to 89 where we topped back here in March, before I really say that there's any higher time frame bearish divs. If you go to the monthly chart, you don't have any bearish divs on this chart as well. And the monthly candle here so far isn't looking too bad, guys. Of course, we still have 9 days left to go before this closes, and I would like to see the monthly close above 108K here. But at the moment, I'm not getting super bearish for this market. I just wanted to give a quick plug to Champs Only. Champs Only is a Discord group that I am part of as an analyst. I, in that group, give all of my personal trades with TPs, entries, stop losses, as well as my daily analysis. And winners win big in Champs Only with their meme coin calls every single day. Just some of the P&Ls on the screen right now. You guys can see that Champs Only is the place to be if you guys want to succeed in this market. If you guys want to join, I've got the link in the description below. Get started there, and I will see you guys in Champs Only. Alright, back to the video. And looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart here, guys, what I will say about the 4-hour is that I would not be surprised if we get a bit of a pullback here. Anything though above 102, all the way honestly down to about 99K here, this is the zone that I would like to see Bitcoin hold. Definitely above 100K would be the most bullish in my opinion here on BTC. But is this a place where I would be looking to long coins and to long Bitcoin? Personally, I would not. At the moment, I would like to see a move towards this golden pocket in the 4-hour moving averages here. This would be a nice confluent zone for a bounce. If I also take a volume pull here from the beginning of this range to current price, you also will have the point of control at this same level for BTC. Let me see why that is not pulling up. There we go. So you have the point of control at that same level, guys. So it's a nice confluent zone for a potential bounce. And like I said, anything above really 100K, guys, you're above the value area high of this overall range. So am I one to get bearish on BTC at this point? No, personally not. Could I see something where Bitcoin just puts in another 4-hour higher low and then makes another move up to top of range? Yeah, of course. That could for sure happen, and I wouldn't get overly bearish on BTC until we really break below this last 4-hour higher low, guys. Because if you look at Bitcoin from a 4-hour market structure point of view, ever since BTC put in this low last Monday, we've seen nothing but higher lows all the way through this chart. So until you see a lower low on BTC, I'm not going to get overly bearish. However, you do have a lower high here on the chart that we put in yesterday. So this isn't an area that I'm super confident in, and that I could see price action going pretty much 50-50 down or up from here. And then as a result, where would I be looking? Down here at this 96 to 97K zone specifically for a potential long. But overall, guys, on this chart, I'm not getting a whole lot of bearish factors. Right now on BTC, I do think that price action is still telling me that higher prices are likely to come. But at the same time, I think lower in the near term wouldn't surprise me. But I personally would view that as more of a buying opportunity. All right, and then let's take a look at Ethereum here on the 4-hour chart. So ETH here on the 4-hour is looking pretty weak. Looking at this in terms of a range, guys, I would consider lows to be around here at $3,000 to $3,022, and currently ETH is just sitting right around mid-range. This is a no-go area for me for taking trades. Short term, I see that Ethereum has lost 4-hour, let's say this 4-hour demand line. So coming down to retest these lows at 30.22 would not surprise me one bit. But personally, I would view that as more of a buying opportunity. In terms of a volume pool, if I take it from the beginning of our range to current price, that would be very confluent with the value area low of our range. And overall, guys, until this level at $3,000 is lost, I'm not going to get overly bearish on ETH as well. But do I think that lower prices are possible in the future? For sure. I think that a move down to the bottom side of this range could very well happen. And in that case, I would be looking to take a long at this $3,000 zone. If you guys are interested in seeing what entry, stop loss, TPs, all that I'm going to be taking if this ETH long hits, that's another setup that I'm going to be posting in Champs, the Discord group. So check out the link in the description for that. And then overall, guys, on the daily chart for Ethereum here, the thing that I will say here about Ethereum is on a higher time frame point of view, Ethereum really doesn't look bad. So what I mean by that is, yes, Ethereum came up, hit our highs from March, and is pulling back from here. But until Ethereum really breaks below this 2820 level and starts cracking into your summer range, I am still going to be looking to take longs on ETH. And honestly, we'll be looking for higher prices on ETH over the next couple months as long as this level holds. Overall, this structure on Ethereum actually is quite bullish to me. So what I mean by that is, looking at this, and for my ICT traders out there, this is actually something that I was interested in looking at today. Something like this with a target around like 5,500 or so wouldn't surprise me at all, because you had a sideways zone back here in May to June. This zone was lost and you had manipulation to the downside, and then it was reclaimed here back in November. So as long as 2,800 is held here on Ethereum, this to me looks like it wants higher prices. And whether you consider this to be a PO3 or maybe an inverted head and shoulders on the daily doesn't really matter to me the way you look at. But overall, is this a bullish structure to me? Yes, it is. And it's going to stay bullish for me personally as long as 2,800 holds, and then I will be looking for higher prices on Ethereum. And I know Orange Man has been picking up a lot of Ethereum and coins in the Ethereum ecosystem as of late. So personally, do I think he knows something? Do I think his advisors know something about ETH and the ETH ecosystem maybe going up in the future? Who knows? But based off of what I see on this chart, would it surprise me to see ETH go to higher prices in the future? Not at all. However, short term, could you get a move down to the bottom side of this range? It's very possible, guys, and this is where I'd be looking to take a potential long. And then Solana here, guys, which is what I would consider at the moment to be the strongest of the three majors. Sol has put in a fresh all-time high on this chart, especially with the news that Trump coin launched the other day. Sol literally went on Friday to Sunday, put in a 36% move from that price where it started on Friday night, right when Trump coin launched, to Sunday at a 34% move. Pretty insane to see that, guys. And short term, do I think that Sol could pull back? I think it very possibly could pull back, especially as long as it's taking the liquidity here at 264 and failing to close dailies above that level. Yeah, I do think that Sol could go down in the near future. But at the moment, would I consider it a buying opportunity? That's an important thing to be, let's say, distinguish on Solana compared to these other coins. I have a very clean line in the sand here, guys, at this zone where this golden pocket is down to this 203 area. Would this deviation of all-time high scare me? It would if Sol pulls back to these levels and doesn't rebound nicely and put in a higher low. If Sol comes down and breaks under the support zone and then, for example, makes fresh lows, then this, to me, guys, would be a confirmed deviation of all-time highs, and then, yes, I would be bearish Solana. But at the moment, Sol is pretty much in a no-man's zone. Here's my thing. Sol put in a 35% move up over the weekend. Do I think that Sol is top for the cycle? Personally, there's a chance that it might be, and I wouldn't be super surprised if it did, especially if Sol can't reclaim 263. However, a 36% move is nothing to scoff at, and a pullback after putting in a move like that isn't surprising. So it's really the reaction after that large move up in the pullback that you really want to be looking for in terms of strength. Is Sol going to hold the support zone and then go for higher prices after? Or is it going to lose that support zone and then push further to the downside and then confirm that this is a potential high, maybe even cycle high? That's yet to be seen, but at the moment, guys, I would be looking for this support zone to hold on Sol and for something like that for a bullish reaction. If not, then yes, I think lower prices are to come on Solana. All right, guys. And then last coin that I think we'll be looking at today is XRP. So XRP here on the daily chart, obviously looking overextended. If you look at XRP on the weekly chart here, guys, I do see a potential bearish divergence forming here on the chart. Why do I say that? Because you have higher highs in terms of price action with a confirmed higher high on the weekly, unlike on BTC, and you have lower lows on your weekly oscillator. So what do I think here? I do think that on XRP here, this could be putting in a cycle top. I think it's very likely that XRP at least pulls back from here, but as long as XRP is above your last daily high of this range, I think that this could potentially go higher short term, and I would be looking for the reaction at this zone for a potential long. Currently, though, guys, XRP had a huge run over this cycle. I mean, from this low back in November to current price, it put in a 556% move. So would I be overly bearish here on XRP and fading strength? Of course not. But on higher time frames, I think it's wise to start being careful on this asset. When you have a weekly divergence, a bearish divergence like I just showed you guys, that's not one to be fading. That's usually the sign of a top forming, at least for a couple months, maybe for the cycle. So definitely take your profits, in my opinion, if you are an XRP holder. But this has put in a fantastic run. And then short term, if you look on the 4-hour chart on XRP, does this look like it wants to come down? I think it's very possible that this does come down, and especially comes down to the zone that I just mentioned here on XRP, down to this 2.72 region. But at least whenever XRP does put in a move down, which I think at some point it will, this will be at least a short-term buying opportunity for me, and then we'll see where it goes from there. If you guys want to trade any of these coins with me on an exchange, XRP, BTC, ETH, Solana, any of them, I have my Blofin link in the description below. Blofin is an exchange where you guys can trade on with literally no KYC, so you can trade on Blofin wherever you are in the world. You don't even have to use a VPN. Just sign up with your email with my link in the description, and you guys can get started literally immediately. And you guys, if you sign up with my link in the description, you guys will be able to save really nicely on fees and potentially win up to $5,000 in USDT. All right, guys, so I just wanted to get up here and talk a little bit about these coins for you guys. I think there's a lot of psychology, let's just say, like, there's a lot of, not psychology, but there's a lot of folks on crypto Twitter and all around the crypto space that are really dead set on a top being formed in this market on BTC and on altcoins. Do I think that it's possible that the top is in? I'm in the camp that there is at least a 20 to 30% chance that the top is in this market. However, on higher time frames, Bitcoin and the majors don't look bearish to me. The only one that to me looks like it could be possibly topped on the weekly is XRP, and in that case, you know, XRP has already put in a huge move this cycle, so that wouldn't surprise me. But on the other coins, guys, you know, we've got a pro crypto legislature that just came into office. We've got a president that is pro crypto that's going to be here for the next 4 years, launching his own meme coin on the chain. So overall, I think it's unwise to, you know, be overly bearish on this market at current prices, especially if a possible strategic Bitcoin reserve gets launched. You know, I think that Bitcoin does break new all-time highs. However, until we see some proof of that, I think it's wise to just be focusing on what you see in the charts. And at the moment, I think higher prices are likely to come. But if you guys are in great profits like I am over this last bull run, it's going to be almost impossible to time the top. But what can you do? You can always shave some profits as we go along in this cycle, so that way whenever the music does stop playing, you'll be set for the bear market and to be able to accumulate coins to be able to do this all over again next cycle, guys. All right, guys, thank you so much for sticking around to this video. I really appreciate it. If you guys did stick around to the end, I want you to put in the comment section Trump below. And if you guys want me to look at any specific coins for you in my next video, definitely put those in the comment section below as well. This is Trader Neil signing out. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your week. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys for another video very soon. Peace.